sport. What? It's a romance sport. Yeah, yeah. It's a romance sport. Yeah, it's a romance sport like that. This one going out.
What up, everybody? We are back in the building. The SmokeFellas are back, baby. We took last week off, man, to celebrate Memorial Holiday, man. We need to recharge, rethink, and retool. But guess what? Your boys are back. So, man, welcome back, man. We're going to get this ride started, man, and have some fun. But I'm your boy, Mr. SmokeFella. And with me today, I got my man, KDL. What's up, KDL?
What's happening, man? How y'all doing this morning?
I got my man, Lucky Lefty, a.k.a. the notorious Frank White.
Drink white, baby. Drink white. Get it together.
My bad.
I'm gonna put a little something in my smoothie. It's a little too hot to be smoking right now. So I'm gonna wait till later for that.
In your smoothie.
Yeah, I got a smoothie today, but I'm gonna put a little something in it. You know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You know how we get there.
What's going on? Sly Dog, aka Chicago's angriest man. What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? Let me tell you something. So I missed my boys, man, the last few weeks. He on there looking like Gigglin's Island, you know. Hey,
boy.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? It's called AC. Turn it on and have a smoke.
Hey, I'm trying to be cheap.
I see.
That light bill be a piece in the summer, man. Get your cam calling my house. We're talking about running that bread.
Yeah, I'll let your boy. I need another vacation. I'll let your boy.
Hey, slide dog. By noon, he gonna hit the switch.
Yes, he is.
Facts.
Yes, he is.
Facts.
Yes, he is.
Hey, man, I want to say what's up to Vernon. Hey, Vernon, Ivan is not with us today, man. We got our super producer, Maya. She's running the boards for us. And yeah, we have to check with Ivan on that
No, you know what?
Jersey.
He did. I saw he posted on Facebook.
Yeah, he sure
it.
did. Hey, it looked like a FUBU jersey.
Dang.
From
Well,
back in the day.
They all I ain't a fan of those.
Hey, Maya, how you doing? Go Sox.
So, man, we're going to get into it like we normally do. Everybody, this is Maya. If you don't know her, now you do. What's good there, Gandy? Thanks for tuning in. Hey, man, as we always do, man, we put a little smoke in the air. And I don't know if you all have seen that Carolina Panthers, Greg Olsen, his son, received a heart transplant, man, is doing well. So we want to put some smoke in the air for Greg Olsen, former Chicago Bear, and his family, man. Yes, sir. Put that smoke in there.
All day.
Hey, if somebody's microphone scratching across their chest, usually that's you, Lefty.
Microphone right here.
Right. Because it sounds like somebody brushing their teeth somewhere.
I ain't got nothing going on today, I don't think.
How about you take them cheap beats out your ear and use the ones you hook up in the computer? Maybe that's maybe you the problem.
And you know what, man? I actually missed this last week. That's terrible.
I'm not going to disagree with him by any means.
Man, that I missed this, but that's all right, man. We're going to get it in. And one last smoke in the air, man. This one right here, prayers go out to women's number 2 tennis player, Naomi Osaka, as she withdrew from the French Open due to depression and anxiety. And, you know, it's crazy. Many do not realize how much hold mental health can have on pro athletes, entertainers, and the common man in this day and age. Many ignore their signs, and friends, you know, sometimes they don't pick up on it at all. And it's sad. The sad part about this story is that she's suffering from, you know, depression and all that. but it's the naysayers that's been coming at her in the media, man. You got people that have joined in and shown us some love, but you got some people out there, Sly, your boy,
Mr. Brett Favre. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I hate it with a passion.
They just gonna discount what she's going through just to say it's her job. Really? Kev, you had your hand up, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna speak on it, man. I was originally gonna talk on this today, man, but I think we all can talk about it. I think the Tennis Association is disrespectful, right? Because as it turns out, she wrote a letter to them before the tournament started and simply said, hey, I don't want to do the media. I don't feel comfortable. I'm going through a mental thing. I will speak after the tournament is over. Overall, she wrote a letter to them saying that. So she came in the door and told you I had a problem, right? What you did, Tennis Association, you said, nope, we're going to fine you every time you don't talk or whatever, as if she hadn't presented that letter to them. I think it was very disrespectful. That's just like your job not having your back. That's the equivalent. And they played that girl, and that's very disrespectful. They ought to be ashamed of their damn self because it leaked out that's how they played her. That was just terrible, man. Terrible. She didn't do it, Kyrie Irving, right? After the game, he just outright don't want to talk to the media. She didn't do that. She told you in the door what her problem was. That was disrespectful.
Well, let's talk about ever since she won her first Grand Slam in 2018, when the crowd basically booed her when she was trying to talk because they love Serena. Okay, she's been battling with it ever since then. Agreed, and she does. But you got to understand that it might be a lot of other women that don't want to talk to the media, men, but that is part of the job. Let's not forget, far as tennis, that's part of the job to get their sport, to keep their sport being a global thing. So
to be relevant.
So let's not try to make it seem like Dwayne, that it's not part of her job to speak to the media, because that's what you sign up for. Now,
never said it wasn't.
Okay, so in turn, it's got to have a happy medium here sooner or later. She needs to get some help, and she's going to have to get enough confidence at some point, because they paying her too. She's still getting paid every time she wins a Grand Slam in the tournament. She ain't gonna get a check. So what needs to happen is we need to find some middle ground so everybody can be happy.
So the middle ground, if she writes a letter before the tournament and tells you I'm suffering from mental.
Yeah, but here's
to you, and I tell you in advance.
But here's the issue you're dealing with. Hold on, here's the issue you're dealing with. Right now, you got tennis, golf. These sports are in transition for the next face of the sport. Naomi was becoming that in tennis. Serena, the torch is kind of being passed. So when she's saying she can't speak to the media, like our eyes are on her right now. Like she's the one in tennis.
Those are facts.
Like she's the draw. She's what everybody's gonna tune in to watch at the Open. So for her she can't speak to, like, it's just gonna, I think it's just something that's for the Tennis Association. I'm not making no excuses for them. I don't think they were right for, if she sent a letter to them. But that's a tough position to be in, man. Like, these sports are right. Think about it.
She the world number 2, bro. She the one the last 3 or 4 Grand Slams.
Yeah, she didn't pass. She took it from Serena.
So what is tennis supposed to do here? You think Serena had to deal with it too when she was 17, 18, 19 years old. She didn't want to be there either. But she had to, because she was becoming the face of the sport. Serena time is passing now. Okay, she's finna retire here pretty soon. Yeah. Okay, it's the same way with LeBron. Everybody's reaching for that. Everybody needs it. Do you think Tiger wanted to talk to the media when he was winning Grand Slams at 20? What I'm saying is, bro, it's got to have a happy medium here. She's gonna have to sooner figure out a way, and they're gonna all
a way to deal with it, right?
Because they all gonna have to deal with it. Tennis gonna have to deal with it, and she's gonna have to.
But my thing is, what's the happy medium? If I tell you my problem in the door, if I tell you my problem in the door, I didn't just support the media, bro. I told you in the door. Mental health is mental health. Can't force me to do nothing. I'm telling you, I got a mental health problem. What we talking
The
about?
happy medium, Kev. The happy medium is her stepping away from the game to handle whatever issue she's going through,
Right.
and then she'll come back and be able to address the media after she gets help. That's a happy medium. The Tennis Association didn't clown her or try to fine her for dropping out.
They did fine her immediately. They fined her $15,000 the first media session she missed. Yes, they did.
That was a media session. I'm talking with her stepping away. She stepped away from the tournament. They understood. Hey,
they let it go.
They let it go because it's an issue that she's dealing with. Kev, we all know
gotta do something.
You are the player, and you always gonna go.
What are they supposed to do? What are they supposed to do when they number 2 player in the world who's going to be the face of tennis?
Yeah, she's the draw.
Quit.
She's the draw.
She quit.
She's the draw right now.
Quit. They ratings have went down.
She quit because you couldn't meet her. You couldn't meet her halfway, so she quit.
Kev, they get Kev. Kev, what was meeting halfway when she said she's not going to speak? She didn't give them a choice.
I'm going to speak after the tournament. I'm not going to speak after every session. I'm going to speak after the tournament. Here's why I'm going to do that. I have a mental health issue. She can't be no player, bro. She can't be no player.
So, Kev, you think it's okay for her, the world's number 2, who the face of tennis, not to speak until she get ready, but everybody else still should? They can't do that.
You can't do that.
They can't let her get away with that and nobody else.
So we're going to skip over the mental health issue. And we're gonna force you. I mean, I know you sound that for it. I get it.
Listen to Joey, and this is how you answer all questions. Remember this, I'm only here so I don't get fined. And you keep it moving.
Well, she's not gonna
do that.
Now you want a spectacle.
Okay. What do you Kev, only thing we all saying, bro, is what did you want tennis to do? She put them in a rock underneath a rock in a hard place, yeah.
But she let them know in the door, bro. She didn't just show up at the tournament and all of a sudden didn't speak to the media. She wrote a letter before the tournament. So I'm coming in and telling you, hey, I've been dealing with this for a while. I don't feel comfortable speaking to the media. I will speak after the tournament, right? Overall, but I'm not gonna speak after every session. I'll let you know in the door, bro.
That probably could fly if all eyes weren't on her.
Oh, she didn't talk.
You know, man, that might fly if all eyes weren't on her. So I think the medium is just drop out. You know what I mean? If you can't meet the requirements, just drop out completely. So I don't think, you know, I don't know. What can you say? Like it's this weird medium between, you got mental health, but then you got the business side of it. You know, it's tough. That's a tough call.
As a mental health professional, somebody just made the comment that makes sense, that we get to take FMLA and to walk away when we can't manage our jobs. This was handled kind of poorly on everybody's front, because what she did say is, I suffer from social anxiety. I am introverted. When I walk out in headphones, it's my way of trying to block out what's happening around me to focus. So this has been an issue, and she was using her coping skills. It just escalated to a higher level because this is the Roland Garros. This is the French Open. You know how the French feel about what happens with them. So it was okay to fine her, because you can't make exceptions that you wouldn't apply to everybody. But they should have sat down and made a decision how they were going to handle this. So it should have been either just withdraw, because this is going to probably create a lot of scrutiny, but instead they didn't think forward this way. Mm-hmm. She has a right to take care of her mental health. She has a right to walk away from the game. Ben, I think you just said it. She should have just withdrawn from the tournament flat out if she was not prepared, because Serena said this. Some of us are thick-skinned, others are not. Remember, Serena and Venus had their dad.
Yeah.
Different situation. Remember, Naomi is also dealing with the cultural issues of being Japanese and Haitian and not necessarily being embraced by her country and being scrutinized. This young lady is navigating a lot of different narratives.
Yeah, Dr. Umar Johnson just went in on her too. Yeah,
I mean, think about it. In Japanese culture, loyalty and honor is huge. People actually commit suicide when they feel they have failed.
Yep.
So there's other components to this we must keep in mind, and her mental health ultimately has to come first.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right, Maya. And I mean, like you said, Serena and Venus, I know Serena dealt with the they were calling her monkey, and I mean, she dealt with a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and like you said, everybody came, and I know,
but she got thick skin, and her dad raised her that way,
right?
So
But
it's kind of different.
But I'm pretty sure she had times where she fell into depression, and she was messed up over it.
Okay,
they were harsh on her.
Remember, we're talking about millennials. We're talking about millennials.
That's true.
Where things are different now, where everything is put on social media. Everybody's opinion is thrown at you, 90 miles per hour. Whereas if you dial this back 10 years ago, it wasn't quite this intense with the public scrutiny that existed. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there's different elements to this.
What if you would have forced her to do it? She did it, and then she got so messed up, she harmed herself, and you found out something happened to her in a hotel room. Would y'all feel like she should have?
They weren't trying to force her, though, Kev. That's either withdraw. It's either do it the way you're supposed to do or withdraw.
I am about to get out because we have an appearance.
And that's why she withdrew, because they was trying to force her to do it. But my point is, what if they would have forced her to do it, and she would have, okay, this is my job, but she couldn't deal with it. Then she tried to harm herself in a hotel room. Would y'all have that same energy?
Kev, you're taking it way too far, man. It didn't even. Yeah, you are. You talking about? Everybody with mental health ain't suicidal. Everybody with mental health ain't suicidal.
We don't know.
I'm not even gonna answer that
You don't want to go down that road, but y'all want to be stern. Like, this your job. You professional. This is you. No, dog.
We never said that. We never said that. You're not even listening.
You said the medium. The medium was either do it the way you're supposed to do it or withdraw. That's it. And she withdrew. So it wasn't you're saying give her let her do it how she wants to do it and cater to her. And they're like, no, you either do it like this or you withdraw. So she withdrew. So what's
Hey Pat, open up the blinds. It look like you in the dungeon.
Hey Sly, go jump off the bridge. How about that?
I can't see you.
Fellas.
Yeah, we can't see you, dog.
You are dark.
Excuse me. Fellas, good morning. I apologize. They was giving away free microchips for the dogs. I forgot about the appointment, so I had to run them up there. So that's what took me so long getting here. I do apologize.
That's your dog chipped?
It's really, I got a chip, man. So somebody steal my dog and go get my dog back.
Okay. It's all right, look, Kyrie. We forgive you.
Whoa. I just said turn on the lights.
Anyway, it's good to be back on the show. I miss what y'all. I know y'all just talking about Naomi. So let me give my little tidbit real quick, man. I almost agree with Kev. You know why I said that? Because she was getting a lot of beef from the people, the head of the tennis organization, until everybody started saying something. She was getting real beef. It seemed like they wasn't even worried about her mental health at all. It was just like if she didn't show up, she was gonna get fined. She's gonna get snatched off of the tournament, which I think it was a stupid way to handle it. If the girl is crying out for help or she's saying that something's wrong with her, talk to her first. Don't threaten taking her off and finding her and all that. See what's going on before you go that route. They went the route and apologized after the fact. After everybody jumped behind her and agreed with her, like, take care of yourself. So I think Kev was going that way, and if he did, I agree with Kev.
Well, this is a story that I hope that they get it right, and that's all I can say, because
I want to see where it's gonna go next.
I'm here, man. I'm opening the blind, son.
You froze up. You froze up, Left. So we gonna go ahead.
Prime closed.
Move. We gonna move this show on, man, and check it out. Check it out, man. Hometown baseball. We got to give it up to our two Major League Baseball teams.
Don't you say it.
We got to give it up to them because they balling right now.
Give it up to them right now. Why are we looking at?
That's a good shot. I like it too.
I don't.
Yeah. You got to look at both of them, man. Because they doing well. You got South Side, you got North Side. It is what it is. But when it all comes down, Chi-Town is balling against the league. Period. Point, plain, simple. And you can't deny that, Angry Man. But you're gonna be mad no matter what I say. So I'll let you go ahead and make your comment.
Throw all your Sox gear in the garbage. Either you a Sox fan or you a Cubs fan. Only thing, if you a Sox fan, that's all we care about on this show. Period and point blank.
You see what this say on my chest? That say shy.
No,
I'm a Sox fan.
No.
I'm a Bulls fan. I'm a Bears fan, and I'll show the Cubs fans some love.
no. Well, then
Especially
you know
when
what?
they're doing what they're doing.
You don't need to be the host no more. Kevin, take over. Bottom line, point blank. That's it.
Damn.
That's it. It's all about the Sox or nothing else on this show. Period and point blank. This is what we do. Sox won again. Guess what? The best baseball team in baseball. Period and point blank.
Hey, Barry talked about it. Vernon talked about it, man. Those City Connect jerseys, the Sox got it right. But I don't understand what the Cubs was doing with this. They must have hooked up with my boy from FUBU because that looked like a retro FUBU jersey that they got.
Wow.
You disrespectful.
Hey Barry, don't show Sly no energy with that, man.
He said
right.
a retro FUBU shirt.
He right.
Man,
hey,
that's what it looked like.
Take over. Yes, sir.
No, them Sox, that jersey you talking about is cold. I wouldn't pay that much money for them, but they cold.
With the Sox jersey?
That Sox jersey.
Oh,
that Sox jersey
it come out on the 7th. You know I'm ordering mine like yesterday.
I know y'all gonna get one.
You know I am. I was Sox fan through and through.
Yeah, that Sox jersey is cold, man. But that Cubs, as you say, Kev, is neither here nor there. Ivan, wherever you at, take that.
Right.
You're right. He
Don't make
really.
Ivan mad, man.
Yeah, forget Ivan. We got Maya today.
Why Ivan that?
Man, Ivan had to take care of some family business, man.
Okay.
But guess what, man? All year long, y'all been on LaRussa, but guess what? The Sox balling.
Yeah.
So whatever he is doing, he is doing,
he ain't doing nothing.
The team is balling. Yeah, get it right. The team is balling.
Right.
So guess what?
LaRussa is either asleep in the dugout or he's drinking. Let's get it right.
Is that the right thing to do? If they
definitely
ball,
drinking.
is that not the right thing to do?
Stay out the way.
Okay.
The team is balling. Stay out the way.
Okay, Kev, you know what? Okay, I'm a kind of agree with Ben. He filling out the lineup card. They winning. That's it. That's all. Go Sox.
Hey, Lefty, your prime code all right?
You had to
switch over to my phone, my laptop. That's switch over to my phone.
Lucky you had to go over there, Austin to boost and pay your bill.
Whoa!
Wow.
Boost.
Wow.
First of all, it's Metro PC, you jerk. Get it right. We gonna talk about
that ain't no better.
It is better.
And prime code was before.
Nah, man, I be having problems with my internet connection sometimes. My laptop, it kicked me out. So I had to switch over to my phone.
Well, that's what happens when you pay him by minutes.
Hey,
Barry said, we say LaRusso improved every team.
From my internet.
Hey, Vernon said they should have got a Jabot jersey.
Wow.
Man,
Jabot. Come on, man. Y'all crazy.
That
hey,
with
fellas,
a little pocket on the side.
It's time for the first install of the Negro Diamonds hot seat. So I'm gonna throw out something. You tell me. You just speak from the mind. You got it?
I never heard of this part before, but yeah, let's go.
Well, you've been MIA for a while, so
we just heard about it this morning.
Right.
Before the show.
Right.
Right.
And
Okay.
it really wasn't explained, but carry on.
well, guess what? We finna do it just like we do it in the cigar shop, Lefty. And your Boost Mobile, you got the first one. Will Aaron Rodgers play another down in Green Bay? Speak on it.
No. Plain and simple. Aaron is done. The GM can keep fighting it. Now it's pretty much just a tug of war. Is that everybody got their chest poked out what they not gonna do, but Aaron Rodgers, he ain't hurting for no money. He's so strong with it, he gotta stand on it now. He can't go back. He done made a big debacle. This is the biggest offseason story. He ain't Russell Wilson. Russ was kind of going back and forth, and he really didn't want to come out and demand it. Aaron said, I'm not playing, period. I'm done with you guys. So I think he's done. He's that type of dude. He don't need no money. He can go host Jeopardy, do whatever it is he do. He ain't got no like. That's just how he feel. He feel disrespected. They were disloyal, so he's done. Bye, Aaron Rodgers.
All right.
Oh man.
Angry man.
What?
Paul Logan versus Floyd Mayweather Sunday night. Let's go.
Man, are you high? This is the biggest damn joke ever put on a. You know it's bad when they put the shit on Sunday. What boxing match you ever heard that come on Sunday? I was like, I was saying, man, you watching a fight on Sunday? What fight? Somebody in the street? What boxing match do they put on a damn Sunday before you go to work on Monday? That's always on Saturday. I said, oh, Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul. That's the biggest joke ever, man. Floyd Mayweather was my #1 boxer ever. I hate him now. You gonna fight on a damn Sunday. Then you gonna fight this dude who ain't had no professional fights. You just want to give him some money. Well, you could have fought me on a Sunday and paid me. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is just absolutely ridiculous.
I definitely would have paid to see him beat the brakes off you.
Hey, hold on. You know you do not have the knees to move around the ring.
I would have let him hit me and fall out on a Sunday. Who's gonna watch it?
I don't agree with Sly a lot, but I 100% agree with him on this one. I 100% agree. That's terrible.
First of all, where's Floyd's barber at? That's number one. Where's his barber? Like, what's going on, Floyd? Come on, man.
Hey,
he let us
KDL. He let his inner KDL. I mean, his inner Durant come out.
All this feedback. That's you, Damani. All this feedback from outside.
It's terrible.
Sorry.
KDL.
Oh.
KDL. Falcons wide receiver Julio Jones. Speak on it.
Julio's time is up in Atlanta. He's told you that. They're telling him that you make too much money to only play 4 games a year. So it's time for a change of scenery. They saying right now Tennessee is the #1 landing spot, but I think Baltimore should be all over this, man. Lamar Jackson needs to go to management and tell them make it happen. Baltimore should be all over this. But if you go to Tennessee with Ryan Tannehill, AJ Brown on the other side, that could possibly work. But once again, he's only going to give you 4 games a year. So it really don't matter. It's going to look good. It's going to be a splash when it happens. But he's only going to play 4 games a year. So
Mr. Turf Toe.
Hey, I love Julio, man, but he can't stay healthy, bro. He can't stay healthy.
That's Mr. Turf Toe.
Yeah, or finger, something. There's gonna be something wrong. They saying Tennessee is the top choice right now, though.
Hey, PG-69. Cam Newton has the Patriots offense down packed in OTAs, but as you see, he just had a hand injury. Let's go.
Yeah, I did see he had a hand injury. Right now, I think it's the overlay for the underplay. Right now, Cam Newton is a starter. He always have an injury, man. So if this hand injury is anything serious or semi-serious, they're gonna be lining up Mac Jones real quick because the other guy, Stidman, I don't think Stidman will ever see the field again in New England, man. That's just my thoughts.
Hey, Gandy said Julio Jones is the Anthony Davis of football.
He ain't that bad.
Wow.
Hey, Pat, they gonna go to hips. They gonna go to hips. Mac Hips Jones. If Cam can't go,
he got legs like you, Damani, and he got the nerve talking about he gonna start.
First of all, I'm disturbed as you looking at my
legs.
Hold on,
Malachi. Hold on.
I'm a little disturbed as you looking at my legs. That's
I don't even know why we're making a big deal out of a hand injury in June anyway. Like, stop. Mac Jones is not starting. Belichick will never do that. So let's stop with that.
Boy, you crazy. Hips is starting.
They're not gonna do that.
I don't know.
That's like starting sliding. That's like starting flying a 100-yard dash.
Damn. Lefty, we back at you. Justin Fields versus Andy Dalton QB battle. It's been all over social media. They've been talking about it on the sports networks.
The man down there eating, man. He likes it first.
No, now I'm drinking my food. Oh, Justin Fields. Justin Fields. At first, I was thinking maybe a couple of games in, but now I'm thinking day one. We keep hearing reports from camp that how quick he's picking up the offense, how far along he is. They're trying to give Andy Dalton a little props too, saying he's a lot further along than Trubisky was. But no, I can't see it. They already got him at Dalton at 1, Justin Fields at 2, Foles is already 3, which I don't know why he's on the roster at all. But I just don't see. I don't see with the pressure from the media, too high profile of a player. This kid is already the face of the franchise before he stepped on the field. It's not my man Mac. It's not Mac anymore. Everybody wants to see Justin Fields. So it's Justin to get it, unless he just go out and stink it up in a preseason game and just look horrible. If he just looks average, he'll be on the field day one.
Hey, to answer your question, Lefty, Foles is on the team to run the scout team.
Well, that's a nice paycheck to run the scout team. Ain't he getting like damn near 15 million or 9 million, something crazy?
10.
Yeah, that's 10 crazy.
To run the scout team?
So
pretty much.
So y'all just gonna disregard QB1, Andy Dalton, just toss him to the side and let him have an attitude the entire year. Because he was the man to start.
He was QB1 before they drafted Fields. They didn't know they was gonna get to Fields.
So y'all just gonna throw him out there and nag your offense game 1. Because you know once you do it, you can't go back.
Hey, Kev,
so if you throw him in there game 1, he gone for the year. You know that, right?
Kev, do us a favor. Stay out of Bears quarterback situation.
Right.
We're gonna start day one.
Stay out of Bears business.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I could care less. That's number one. But since we're talking about it, I don't think it's right to start him day 1. I really don't.
Why do you not think it's right?
I really don't. Because you going in like Dalton is terrible, right? But he can at least learn from Dalton. Dalton is a vet.
Giants quarterback.
If this was a franchise that's up and coming, shorty, and everybody like Jacksonville, everybody shorties, I get it.
You always want to get in the Bears business.
No, listen. Chicago made the playoffs last year. Chicago is expected to be better and win. You can't throw a rookie out there and you trying to win.
If he's the best player, you put the best player on the field.
Didn't the Giants do that? What are you talking about? You know what I can't stand about you? I can't stand them cutoff shirts, and I can't stand you talking about my Bears. We done with this. Your Giants did it.
Now it's your Bears. 5 minutes from now, it's going to be your Raiders, but that's neither here nor there. But listen to what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Kevin, I agree with you.
The Giants was the end of an era for Eli, so you had to go with the rookie.
That's to disagree with me. You agree with him. That's just what you do.
No, you're not relevant enough for me to do that.
Oh, wow.
There has to be logic behind this. I'm sorry. Wow. I am totally with Kevin on this for several reasons.
Say that to me on this show.
I already said it. It's too late. We can't take it back. There's no retracting. Sorry. I agree with Kevin for a couple reasons. I'm sorry. No, but I've said this because Sean and I have talked about this on our show. There's a couple things you have to keep in mind. Nagy is not very competent. That's the first thing. But we also have to keep in mind that we need for Justin Fields to have an offensive line. Now, granted, we have people coming back. Obviously, from not playing last year, we've made some great acquisitions, but that line has to get together and play. So what you ultimately need, at least when you're starting the season, is a guy who can sit back there. Okay, Dalton might be a game manager, but you have to let that offensive line make sure that it's shored up, that Fields is going to get the protection he needs. You guys, it's called Welcome to the NFL. These are grown-ass men. Even though Ohio State was the SEC of the Big Ten, this is a whole different level of play. Defenses look different. One of the things that Eli Manning said, and I respected this, and all kinds of quarterbacks said this, the speed of the game is entirely different than it is in college. The defensive schemes that you see are different. So even if you can read a college defense, it doesn't mean you're going to step into the NFL and be able to make the adjustments. We don't have to rush Justin Fields. We don't.
You don't have to rush him, but you're not going to. To me, in this situation, if he goes out and shows he's the better quarterback, you can't. I think it's hard to justify to these vets that the guy that's 10 times better than the guy we got out there isn't playing because you got some long-term plan.
But no, here's the thing, though. But that's totally speculation that he's better than the starter.
No, I'm saying if he's better, it's a competition.
Here's what makes sense, though. You start Dalton. you start Dalton, but you make sure you get Justin Fields some series within games to let him make those necessary adjustments to playing at this level. There's a process to this, fellas. I know you just want to throw him out there, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous to throw shit to the wall to see if it sticks. Okay,
it's a lot of guys started as rookies. Russell Wilson started as a rookie,
and a lot of people failed and didn't look all that great.
Russell Wilson started as a rookie.
And let's be honest, the Bears have a lot of question marks. That's the problem.
They do.
They have a lot of question marks.
The Bears ain't won.
Shut up, Kevin. Them days are over with.
Whoa. Let's get some control.
Them days are over with. When they start putting a cap on them quarterbacks getting paid, when they stop giving them that high money, you're playing now day one. As you can see, when they put a cap on the first round picks, them quarterbacks are playing. You used to would have been stuck with Trubisky back in the day because he was getting paid all that money. You move on from quarterbacks now. Justin Fields, if he's ready to go, he's going to start because this is the new NFL.
Here's the problem.
You come in and play.
You don't know that he's ready to go.
No, that's what we said. If he's ready, we're not saying
OTAs doesn't tell you that. Preseason doesn't necessarily tell you that. You will not know that. So my thing is, you don't have to rush the process, but you want to make sure you get him acclimated with your offense and you get him to be your starter. But I'm like, let's not rush this. But mind you, you've got two guys whose jobs are in jeopardy, and Pace and Nagy. And you know what? The Bears have never developed a single quarterback ever.
Nagy ain't going anywhere for at least 2-3 years. Nagy isn't going anywhere for 2 years.
But okay, Kevin, I still agree with you. And you over there, you be quiet. Bye.
Nagy.
Thank you, Maya, for saying that.
Not going away for 2 or 3 years. The job's not on the line.
You threw Trubisky out there, and how'd that work out? It was the worst mistake in NFL history, and Nagy should have been fired. Pace should have been fired.
The worst mistake in NBA history is start your quarterback. Your quarterback is horrible. So you talk about that.
Out there.
And Nagy wasn't the coach when Trubisky was drafted. It was John Fox.
He's not even on the
fellas.
So you don't go Fields in that position. You don't make the same.
He won't talk about his own quarterback starting.
Hey, fellas.
We done talking to you. We done talking to you.
Since we at this stage and the way we going at it, I think it's time for us to go in the box and do it like we do in the cigar shop. So let's get it. We are in the box. Today's topic is the shakeup in Beantown. President of basketball operations, Danny Ainge, announces retirement. And guess what? Head coach Brad Stevens to assume the position and begin his own coaching search. Now, we talked about this. Is this white privilege or is this the franchise right to manage? PG, sip your coffee and let me hear you start this off. Let's go in the box.
Me and Kevin was talking about this week. We was texting back and forth. I believe it's a little bit of both, man. I believe it's a little bit of both. When it comes to companies and management and stuff like organizations, they have the right to do whatever they want. They don't have to put their position out there for interviews if they don't want to. It's strictly their right. But at the same time, I believe this was a lot of white privilege because you got a guy who's stepping down. You got a guy who was on the hot seat. Everybody assumed he was on the hot seat as far as losing his job. Pretty much, I believe he was definitely gone because I'm the Celtics fan. And for him to leave that position and step up, get promoted when he lost in the playoffs 2 years straight, and now he's on the search for another coach, that's definitely, I believe that's got to be definitely white privilege. But again, organizations got the right to do what they want to do with their organizations.
Before we move a little forward, I just want, did y'all see that comment just went up? Maya, you got a fan out there. Because you one hell of a specimen of a woman. But I just wanted to just throw that out there.
Stalker.
Yeah. Right. Now you got a
potential stalker.
Right. Because I didn't even see a name. I saw a Facebook user, but that's neither here nor there. Hey, look.
Hey,
y'all
we can't tell whoever that is. We can't tell whoever that is, but whoever it is, put your name out there so we know who you are. KDL, go ahead.
Y'all know how I feel about this. I'm 100% behind Stephen A. Smith. When it broke during their show, I feel exactly how he feels. Let me tell you something. Pat, you're absolutely right. Organizations can do what they want. They can hire within. They can do that. But see, here's what happened. The basketball of operations job of the Boston Celtics became open. Within the next hour, they promoted the coach, the very coach that lost his own team. So How do you lose your team? You're going backwards, and we're not gonna fire you. We're gonna give you a promotion, and then not even that, you get to pick the next coach to add to the debacle. See, Danny Ainge messed the organization up. Now he's done with it. So now you're gonna give it to Brad Stevens. How come the job didn't become available? This is the Boston Celtics basketball of operations. Why the job wasn't put out there? Danny Ainge knew he was gonna retire. Why the job wasn't put out there?
Well, can't you promote within in your own franchise? You promote from in.
You can, and I'm not necessarily saying they have to hire a black.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All of y'all out. Let me stop. Let me put a stop to all this. Let me stop all this Malcolm X Black Panther movement shit that we got going on. Every time somebody not black, a franchise or hire somebody white, now we go into this whole conundrum and go crazy about it. White privilege. No, it's not. They promote it within. The guy been in the organization. They know him. That's all. Plain and simple. It was people crying when the Bulls hired Billy Donovan. It's the same thing. They promoted within, and we assume that he lost his team. No one ever in the Celtics organization said Stevens was on the hot seat. It was media rumor.
Thank you, Lefty.
So they love him.
Thank you.
So if they love him, they promote him within. It's not white privilege. The man got the job. Get over it. Get over it. It's too much with all this. It's always go black, white, racial. It's not. It's not white privilege. The dude got hired. Period.
Hold on, Kev.
Put the job out there.
Hold on, Kev.
You don't have to. You have to put it out there.
Come on, angry man.
Wait, before I say something, I just want to say one thing. Kev, you don't have to put the job out there, and I'm gonna tell you why. Look at Ben. When Ben got his promotion, they didn't put that out there. They called Ben and said, "Hey, we need you to step up, and we need you to do this." Am I right, Ben?
That is correct.
Thank you. You don't have to put it out there. If you promote, you just promote, bro.
With them janitorial jobs, hard to come by.
You can get promoted as a janitor.
Hey, now see, I wasn't gonna go there, man, but y'all notice Lefty dropped some big words in his comments, but y'all notice something about Lefty. He can see now. So now he can read words.
Oh, he do got on
because he got his
glasses.
glasses.
Boy, he got some glasses.
Yeah.
You just gonna point out my handicap, huh?
Right.
You gonna point out my handicap?
He pointed out your second handicap. Your second
Protect yourself at all times, right? Angry man, what you got to say, man?
I'm gonna say this, man, and I'm gonna leave it alone. It's only one black it's only one black person, and he's not even black. He's actually African. That has the final say so in the NBA, and that's Masai Ujiri and his team in Canada. So Damani, if you don't think it's about that, Ben, you don't, and Pat, you on the fence, and you do, Kevin. That's all I need to say, and I'm done with it.
Yeah, because you always right.
I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
Jesse wanted to say that. Jesse said, Damani, I'm sorry, nobody black can be that mediocre at their job and then get a promotion. Y'all labeling this man for 1 year. Remember, he has had Boston playing and in the Eastern Conference Finals 3 out of the last 5 years. So how is he mediocre?
With the exception of Sly, we all play basketball. You watch that team.
Wait a minute.
You know he lost that team and they stopped playing for him. Y'all saw that. You know that.
I don't think so.
Yes, he did. They stopped playing for him a long time ago. They checked out on him. So it was time for a new voice. So he was on his way to getting fired. How do you get a promotion on that?
Who told you that? Who told you he was on his way to getting fired?
Nobody.
No one told us.
Who told you that?
No one
Social media told him.
Social media told you. The eyeball test tells you he lost that team.
Your eyeballs ain't the same as their eyeballs.
You see what I said don't matter because none of y'all commented. Because guess what? Just like y'all don't care, LeBron don't, KD don't. Man, no NBA player cares that there's no blacks with no final decisions in the league. You want to know why? You want to know why? That's why it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because until the players start acting like they care, the NBA ain't gonna never care.
Oh, so what are we gonna say? Every time a black dude get a vacancy, we gonna march.
I never said that. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah,
I said it's only one black man, and he's African. So no African Americans at all has the final say so in the NBA.
Did you?
Michael Jordan owns the Bobcats.
He don't have. So what you mean?
He got the final say of his organization.
No, please, since when?
Mike,
you know who got the final say so on his team? It ain't him. It's my man who used to be the GM for what's the name for the LA Lakers. He has the final say so on that team. Only thing I'm trying to tell you is this. The bottom line is this. Y'all don't care. My boy LeBron don't care. KD don't care. None of them cares. I don't care what Boston did within their organization. That's them. But what y'all need to care about is, in a predominantly African-American league, nobody cares about black coaches, black GMs, black nothing. So just like y'all overlook me, that's just how it is. So guess what, Kevin? Guess what, Kevin? They don't care because guess what? Brad Stevens, who has never been to the Eastern Conference Finals, who lost in the first round this year, guess what?
He's an okay Conference Finals.
He has been. Did you hear yourself, man? Did you hear him?
Okay, I said he was in the finals. He never been to the finals.
He ain't never been to the finals, no.
He don't care. You know what? Let them get promoted. That's their organization. They can do what they want to do.
Right.
But you want to know something? Let's not talk about this one particular instant. Let's talk about it in the whole scheme of things. But see, y'all don't want to talk about that.
Hey, Sly.
Once again, we're gonna every time a black doesn't get a vacancy,
I never said that.
We're gonna go. Everybody's supposed to boycott.
I never said that. What I'm saying
that's
is
what you leading to.
No, I'm not.
That's what you leading to.
I'm leading to. It's a problem in general. I don't care about Boston. I'm talking about in general. It just should be an issue for you. We're not talking about just for Boston.
It's not gonna be an issue for me.
Okay, so you don't care about blacks. You don't care about blacks running no teams. I get it.
Hey,
you
Sly,
shouldn't care.
Hey, Sly, just because you loud don't mean that you're right. Because if we had playback, we'll just listen to what you just said. You said there's no African Americans that make decisions, but we got an African that made decisions. Did you hear what you just said, man?
I said
so
no.
I guess
he's African,
bro. He's still black.
And his team in Canada.
You're African
or
American, you're still black.
Don't try to do that. The bottom line is this. He's African, period. What I meant was, and what you should care about, and that
basically you just said a double negative.
No, I didn't. Learn that in school? That team in Canada. But what you want to do, you want to argue with me. You want to argue me about a double negative because you don't care. Because guess what? You a black man that got promoted by a white guy, so you don't care about nobody else black getting your job either.
Sorry, bro. I got promoted by African Americans. So stop it.
And you need to quit. You don't care. He don't care. Pat don't care about nothing anyway.
All that starts with ownership. You got to own. You got more
overflow to the fourth flow, so that's a promotion. But that's neither here nor there. Look, hey, look, Damani. Here's the problem. I'm not saying we got to march, and I'm not saying they necessarily had to hire black. That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, in a sense, you are. But go ahead.
You always say that, Kevin.
What I'm saying is this: the Boston Celtics had a job opening. You didn't even give the opportunity to anyone to get hired. Not necessarily that you had to hire black. You don't. You can do what you want to do, but you didn't even give the opportunity. The Boston Celtics are a landmark in the league. That's a big job opening. You didn't even give the opportunity for blacks to get.
You still ain't getting the point. If you got an organization, you don't have to give outside opportunities to nobody. It's your organization. You don't have to put that out there.
So you'd have felt better if they'd have Rooney ruled it and at least interviewed a brother.
You know what I
did? Felt better.
When the Bulls was doing that, when the Bulls did that, y'all had a problem.
I didn't have
when the Bulls did that, with Paxson and them, that dude with the SmokeFella had a problem, and so did you. When the Bulls did that with Brug Paxson up, man, y'all everybody had a fit. Oh my God! Well, they would have got him out there. He came from the play-by-play. He came from the booth, from radio, TV. They put him up there in the office.
The problem with that, BJ was Jerry Cross's assistant GM. He was grooming him for the job.
But the Bulls
Cross was grooming BJ for that job.
But the Bulls
That's
can
why
do
we
what
had
they
a
want to do.
That's what the problem
was. But the Bulls can do what they want to do. It's their organization.
I ain't screaming racial.
That's
good old boy network.
Let's think about it.
Right, that's what I said. Cross, he was the assistant GM. Cross was grooming him.
Now that's a double negative. Now that's a double negative. That's a double negative.
BJ. Jerry Reinsdorf
was guess what?
That's a double negative.
All right, let's move on.
All right, man. That has been In the Box, and that's how we do it in the cigar shop, man. Sly got loud as usual with his non-educated seeing ass, but that's neither here nor there.
You see what Mario called Sly?
Liberal arts and science, baby.
Dr. Uman Johnson, aka Lamar. So guess what, man? We're gonna lead into KDL's view right now.
Oh Lord.
Matter of fact, since you so angry, Sly, since you so angry, we're gonna come to you and we're gonna say, why open your mouth? Go ahead and talk about Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett.
I hate him. You know what? I ain't never liked this dude since the beginning. He was absolutely irrelevant in Minnesota. He played a few years in Boston. Now he want to be the spokesman for Boston. All of a sudden now, when Kyrie stepped on the logo, he want to have something to say and get attitude. Man, and you the same dude that told a man his wife tastes like candy? Come on, man. Goddamn, man. Are you serious, Kevin Garnett? You told the man his wife tastes like candy, and then you not going to get mad because Kyrie stepped on the logo? Dude,
he told his boy he looked like a cancer patient.
Right. I said, Kevin Garnett, man, you got a lot of nerve, bro. You always opening your mouth. You went to Boston, got it hard all of a sudden, and now you the toughest, one of the toughest people to ever play basketball. Man, I can't stand that dude, man. You talking about epitome of being phony? Kevin Garnett is the phoniest basketball player in the world, bro. He was soft as toilet paper. He was the AD of the Western Conference. He go to the East, and now he all tough. Now he the toughest. Now he all hard. He banging on his chest. Because your GM gave his boy you for a bag of chips and some Oreos. Man, you need to quit, man. I can't stand that dude.
The only thing,
Honey Nut Cheerios.
the only thing I got to say.
First of all, it wasn't candy; it was cereal. That was the reference. But that's it. That's neither here nor there.
Well, I ain't got nothing to say about what you just said. For one thing, you gonna actually sit here and say that man was irrelevant in Minnesota?
He was.
You crazy?
He could even. He went to West Coast one time.
But you can't call a man irrelevant.
He was the original stat stuffer. That's all he was in Minnesota.
Wow.
That was it. He won one championship, and all of a sudden, the year they went to the West Conference Finals. I totally agree.
Kevin,
but he was irrelevant. He was a stat stuffer. That's all
Kevin,
he ever was.
The man said he was irrelevant in Minnesota.
He was.
The man was an MVP, son.
1 year.
Hey.
And he was all
Hey, Sly, I think we'll have a shorter list of the people you actually do like.
Yes, we will.
Because your list of people you don't like is long as hell.
Right.
And he's on. And Brett
Kev, you said it right.
Your list is long, boy.
And so a person on the panel that didn't play basketball, and it shows. That's neither here nor there. So carry on. I'm just saying. One of these kids was doing his own thing. Jax, baby.
Baby.
I used to like Jax.
I'm gonna let that go because
not as much as Lamar did.
You're irrelevant. Why you keep using my middle name on this show?
You always talk about club. You know what?
You did call Kevin Dwayne.
Right.
You did call Kevin Dwayne.
You said about Garnett, you got a lot of nerve.
You did just call the man Dwayne on the show.
Hey, man. So, we are in the thick of it in the NBA playoffs, man. But I'm going to turn this platform over to my man KDL for his view on the Lake Show consistency. Because you got Mr. Street Clothes, you got Zero for Dennis, and then LBJ's locker room exit in the fourth quarter. And then he had the audacity to walk off the court without shaking hands.
Okay,
so KDL,
I got to go. I'll be back. I don't want to hear this.
Let's go. Let's go, KDL.
I'll be right back.
Of course you don't, Sly, because it involves your boy, but I'm going to save him for last. Welcome to KDL's View, everybody. What's happening on the Saturday afternoon? I am here to discuss today my Lakers. My Lakers at home, y'all. defending champs at home. And let's discuss why. First of all, they deserve it. I'm going to be brutally honest. They deserve it. They treated this entire year like it was an exhibition season. Like all we have to do is have LBJ and AD healthy, and we can just slot wherever we want to go, and we'll just roll. And sadly, that's the attitude Laker fans had all year.
Yeah.
We was good. As long as we healthy, we good. Well, it caught up with them because they ran into a team, Phoenix, they gave no damns about them. They took it to them. They blew them off the court. They punked them. Yes, they punked them. Terrible. You got the dancer, Roden. I just didn't understand, man. Devin Booker is that dude. He proved it. But let's really talk about the Lakers, because let's talk about the coaching. Let's talk about Frank Vogel and how you had Andre Drummond in for 5 straight games, and all of a sudden in game 6 he don't play. You ain't got sense enough to take him out the game because he's clogging up the middle. LeBron can't drive, which he didn't want to drive, but that's neither here nor there. He's clogging up the middle. You got a lightning bug, an energy guy like Montrezl Harrell that you don't even play. Jordan Tucker, he don't even play. The twin, he don't even play. So you have a rotation, guys, and all of a sudden you choose 3 of them to take completely out the rotation. And you leave guys in like Pope and Kuzma. God knows why he's still on the team. You leave Kuzma in, right? And the guys ain't giving you no production. But you pick up McLemore, who's the best shooter, and he don't even get on the floor. Now let's get to LBJ. With superstardom comes responsibility. I don't care if he was hurt, bro. Russell Westbrook would have went out there and gave you Kobe Bryant. I can name him. Would have came out there and gave you everything they had, especially if their second best player was hurt and not there. It falls on you. You can't be passive the last 2 games. You just simply can't. And I get it. You're hurt. You're old. I got all that. But your effort showed otherwise, bro. You didn't even try. You shot a lot of jump shots, but you're the man. Because when you win, it's all about you. When you lose, the team just wasn't good enough. The team just didn't show up. Wasn't LBJ? Nope. Anthony Davis was gone. It was on you to take that team. At least get one more victory. Take that team. Then you walked off the court the last 2 games. For what? What treatment are you getting? The season is over. So it wasn't a treatment thing. Because if you were winning, you'd have been on the sideline dancing, right? That's what you do when you win. You're a front runner. But then when you lose, you're walking off the court. You're the face of the league. That's not a good look. 2 games in a row. Look, it would have been a hard road for the Lakers to win the championship. Disappointing on how they went out. Changes got to be made. And Frank Vogel should be fired. Holla back. Or like Kendrick Perkins say, carry on.
Whoa. Kev is mad at his Lake show. Woo.
Only thing I'm going to respond to that is every statistical category last game LeBron led in. Rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. But so for you to say he hasn't gave effort was absolutely asinine.
Well, you just said wasted.
But as usual, you and your cutoff shirt represent the worst school probably in the south suburbs, Thornton. It is what it is. Let's carry on.
We the blew out sin though. I bet you that.
Look, man. I totally agree with the walking off the court thing was a bad look. But when you say what somebody's supposed to be and what they physically can do, then it's totally different. Like everybody judges LeBron totally different. No one speaks on the fact that Phoenix clogged the lane. Phoenix had 3 or 4 people in the lane every time he drove. Mm-hmm. They closed out on him. But of course, y'all want him to shoot over 4 or 5 people every time on 60-70% ankle. But that because that's what everybody do when it comes to LeBron. We never break it down. And Kev, I get on you because you played this game and you smarter than most of these other people that talk sports as far as basketball. You know better. The man was not physically able to do it. On top of that, the way Phoenix played defense, they needed guys to hit open shots. So for you to say LeBron quit on them is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You just joining the bandwagon of the LeBron haters because the Lakers lost. And like I said, we all take this L together. LeBron fans, Lakers fans, we take this L together.
We do.
We're not going to sit and blame LeBron. It was a team effort. Everybody stunk up the place. Well, the turning point in that series was game 4 when Drummond and Mark Jackson called it. Vogel left Drummond in too long when he was getting cooked in the pick and roll.
I gave Vogel some blame.
Now he gets more than some. more than some.
Why don't we give Monty Williams the? Why don't we give Monty
And Monty Williams do
Williams?
deserve. That's why I said the defense.
Why don't we do that?
They shot him 30% from three.
Right.
Phoenix dared them to shoot threes.
Right.
And they didn't hit them.
And give Kardashians finally their respect. Booker ball. They ruined everybody's game. Booker came out and ball. So I gotta give him his respect.
I was getting ready to say I wasn't even gonna say nothing too much about the Lakers. We taking away from the fact of what really happened. What really happened is Phoenix actually outballed them all the way around.
Yes, they did. Yes,
That's all that was. Monty Williams outcoached Frank Vogel. Where everybody talk about CP3 like he's just garbage. CP3 controlled the tempo of that game, especially that last game. He controlled that tempo because at one point they was about to come back, and when he came back in that game, they stretched their offense back out and they went back up again. When Kevin said, I don't know if he meant that, there was some plays where you've seen a couple of the Laker players just like they took off plays, dude. They was lackluster getting back down the court. A couple of plays, LeBron just walked down the court.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That's what he talking about.
They did a lot of complaining. A lot of laying on the floor. I'll give you that.
Something else I've seen that we ain't paying attention to either. The Lakers are LeBron is getting old, bro. He can't do all that wear and tear. You can see on some of the shots, even though he hurt, he getting tired, man. He ain't got that lift he ain't got that burst of energy. He ain't got that quick step like he does.
I agree.
The man 36 years old, man. He's getting old.
Remember, he was coming back from a high ankle sprain, so technically he wasn't 100%. Let's keep it real.
But y'all want him to be that LeBron that went up there, killed Boston with the 44, 45, killed Detroit, came back against San Antonio. He can't do though. He does not. He's 30. He'll be 37 in December. He don't have it no more.
Stop using
the
word,
bottom
y'all.
line.
Stop saying
well,
y'all.
That's the bottom line.
But what have we been saying? What have we been saying for the last few shows? If this was 26-year-old LeBron, then maybe it would have happened.
But what about the German Damani that turned down $84 million and gave you a goose egg?
Starting backcourt, both of them, him and KCP.
Yep.
Goose eggs from the starting backcourt.
But I agree with Kevin. KCP should have been gone last year.
Hey, man, we can talk about this Lakers debacle.
They can take them straight to LAX and order one way, and I don't give a damn where they go. That's what
we can talk about the Lakers debacle for the rest of the show, but let's move on. Let's talk about how the Nuggets finished off the Blazers, and now their coach is gone. I'll let you start that off, Left.
I mean, what's to say? Goodbye. He got fired.
They parted ways. They allegedly parted ways.
And it happened as soon as Dame made that tweet. Exactly. Well, should I stay or go? Like now you're trying to make moves. But the rumor was he was on the hot seat anyway. If they didn't get past the first round, so they had been saying the Stotts was going to be out of there. Portland is Portland. I mean, I don't know why anybody's surprised. Dame is great. Don't get me wrong. But great players, it still goes to show no matter how good of a player you are, if you don't have a team, then you ain't going nowhere. Nothing you can do. But you talk about Anthony Davis always being hurt. Portland big men stay hurt too.
That's true. Portland big men stay hurt.
CJ was hurt this year, CJ McCollum, but he took a step back as well. He hasn't been the same guy the last 2 years. So, I wasn't surprised. I mean, Denver was the highest seed. Denver don't get a lot of credit either, but Portland is what they is. Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
Damani, he was 9 for 21 the last game. CJ McCollum. He was absolutely atrocious. He was terrible. Vucevic, is that his name? He didn't show up. Yeah. But let me tell you something. They took them to the playoffs every year he's been there. Yep. But he gets fired and Brad Stevens moves up. But that's neither here nor there. But it doesn't make any sense, man.
The difference is Terry Stotts gets bounced in the first, possibly second round for 5 straight years. Brad Stevens at least made it to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years.
And if Portland was in the East, they probably the 3 or 4 seed.
They probably they'll be better than East. But Portland's act is old, dog. They need to get out of there. They need to go.
Dame took all the shots, Kevin, in the fourth quarter. I don't want to hear nothing about Dame. I love Dame. I love Dame as a player. He got a lot of heart, but you want your other players to step up and you taking 95% of the shots. Dame, let's stop. You put your Russell Westbrook on. It didn't work for you. You had 55.
Whoa.
And you lost.
Dame should take all the shots, number one.
Hold on, Kev. 2 weeks ago, you was yelling at us talking about how much better Dame was over the light-skinned kid, and now listen to you not. But
I'm a jack. Boy, I'll take Dame over the light-skinned boy any day. I said that. I mean, what are you talking about?
Right now, stand up and run your head into the wall.
Well, ain't nowhere near me. Well, they behind me. But look, I'll take the dude. I'll take him over the light-skinned dude any day. I said that. He got more heart than him. That light-skinned dude he couldn't even win a playoff game. But that's just my opinion. Hey, what can I say?
Look, man, Portland's act is old. It's going to come down to Dame and CJ. Nurkic get hurt tying up his shoes. Right?
Yeah, he do.
Melo's old. Like, they're not going to – no one is coming into free agency. No one is going to Portland.
Not at all.
So Dame has to go. It has to be like a KG.
That's a night capital, man.
It has to be like a KG that was in the same position in Minnesota. Reach out to Dame and say, hey, man, I know you loyal. You're a real dude. But it's time, bro. It's time. You in your prime. Ain't nobody coming to save you.
He been talking that nonsense like he's staying in Portland. Everybody know he ain't staying there. You know.
He got you. Yeah. And I think he with that post he put, I think he finally let it out. Like, hey, this is enough. I'm tired. I can't do this no more.
If he really wasn't looking to win anything, he need to really consider going ahead and leaving because, like you said,
you got to get out of there.
You need too much help in Portland to think that they're gonna all come there at the same time and y'all gonna get to the chip because y'all still got to in the Western Conference. You need too much help to try to get anywhere in the Western Conference right now.
And he won't get backlash. Won't nobody be mad at him.
Okay, so let's look at the Bucks. They served the Heat with a sweep. They look extremely dominant.
Yes, they did.
So I mean, man,
yes.
Do we got to change another guards? Because man, Holiday, Tucker, man, they have brought a toughness to the Bucks that they ain't never had. KDL.
That's what the violin slap.
You know.
I am picking the Bucks, and this is not going to be an upset. And I know y'all think it is. It's not going to be an upset. I am picking the Bucks to beat the Nets in the second round. Man, you just hit it on the head. They are a lot tougher this year. They've been together. Brooklyn has no answer for Giannis whatsoever. And the fact that the Brooklyn Nets don't play defense and they have no rim protection, Jeff Green is out. This is where it's all going to come, what I've been saying all year. It's going to catch up with them that they don't play D. They don't have rim protection. It's going to catch up with them. And this is a series where it's going to catch up with them. Can Drew Holiday stop Kyrie? Of course he can. He can make them take tough shots. Or if he's sticking James, I don't know how they're going to do it. But Drew Holiday is a factor. The toughness of P.J. Tucker, Bobby Portis, they got the light-skinned dude from Michigan shooting. They upgraded their team, bro, in a way, not superstar wise, but they got key role players and they're playing like it, and they're gonna beat Brooklyn.
I don't. That's a tough
Gandy say, "What's with the violin, Sly? You know you play the flute."
First of all, I played it. First of all, get my instrument right. It was a trombone, but that's neither here nor there. Hey, look here, man. All this talk, I know you hate the Nets, Kevin. That's okay. You hate the Nets. I know the dude that need a booster seat to even be on this show. He hate them too. Hey, look here, man. The Nets are going to win. The Nets, the best team in basketball right now. They're gonna beat that dude, 7-foot dude, Ata Caputo, the Greek freak. He's gonna lose. He's gonna choke like he always do in the second round. He's done. They'll lose. Hey, go Nets in 5. Period and point blank.
Hey, Sly, pronounce his name again.
I'm not.
I don't even try, dog. I don't know why you even tried. I never tried. I never tried to pronounce that dude.
Hey, the Greek freak and moving on.
Right.
Hey, man.
Hey, Lefty.
76ers
dropped the Wiz 4-1, but Embiid knee is in question. What's up?
Look, man, Atlanta, you know, a lot of people kind of sleep on Atlanta. I think they a lot better than I gave them credit for. And maybe that's because we don't get to see them a lot throughout the season. You know, they don't get the primetime games and things like that. But man, that boy Collins, they got Gallinari over there, and Trey Young, man, light skin is back, man. Light skin is taking over the league. They back, baby. I'm trying to tell you. But no, man, they really got a good team, man. Without Embiid, this could be a better series than people think. I'm not gonna go as far as say Atlanta beat them without Embiid, but they saying just a slight tear to meniscus. I was listening to one program to say the doctor was saying he's going to have to play through some pain, or he's going to have to get his. I don't know. I think this series now just got interesting when before it looked like Philly was just going to run off with it easy. But without Embiid, man, it's going to be a problem. I think Atlanta going to give him some issues.
First of all, your phone went out like that T-Mobile commercial. And I
almost I ain't on my phone no more.
And, whatever it was, it went out like the T-Mobile commercial. It was absolutely horrific. So next time, man, you know, get your internet together.
Hey, PG.
Yeah, man.
The Hawks buried the Knicks 4-1. They embarrassed them so bad, Spike walked off like LeBron.
Whoa!
He actually didn't. Y'all didn't look at the back end of. He came back on the court.
He came back. He did. He came back.
He went and got a jersey. He came back.
He thought about it. He thought about it.
Right now, we already know what's wrong with it. We already know what's going on with the Knicks. Hey, the Knicks are the Knicks right now, and Tom Thibodeau is running that team into the ground. Everybody's tired. Derrick Rose was not in the game at a critical point of the game, so that could have contributed to it. Spike Lee, he's the ultimate fan right now. He just wanted to see his team win. It was good for New York while it lasted. But now they just got to try to switch over and roll with New Jersey until New Jersey get bumped off in this next round by the Bucks. Go Kevin Bucks. So it is what it is. New York, yeah, you heard me. You heard me. You heard me. I wasn't that root for New Jersey. Boy, I already said the Bucks is going to get them.
I think Atlanta's just a better team than the Knicks, man. Just outright.
Well, the Knicks said nobody but the Bulls East. So, I mean, who really cares?
Why you on the East?
I'm talking about the Bulls East Coast. That's all they are.
Wow.
I mean, he got Derrick Rose over there. He got the other boy over there. I mean,
well. Whenever you're supposed to be superstar, your all-star averages drop by 10, 11 points a game. Zach, old boy didn't do nothing. Julius Randle ain't good. Man, he looked bad.
Well, they played him to the right. They made him go right.
Yeah, he's easy to double team. You just get the ball out of his hands, and he goes to jack
strength out of. They took his strength away. Lefty.
I told y'all during that whole series. If you think Derrick Rose is going to give you 30 points every 48 hours, that's over with. I told y'all the whole series we watched. Told y'all. That's and he ran out of gas at the end. He's sitting on the bench. You know why? He was done. Mm-hmm. He can't do that no more. His body is not going to allow him, and that's exactly what happened. Tibbs ran him in the ground again.
And look, I ain't the biggest Spike Lee guy, y'all, but let's stop saying he walked off. He went and got a jersey and came back. I think he gave it to Trey Young. They kind of was just talking crazy, man. So let's not put that on him, man. Come on, I ain't no Spike fan after that Chirac movie, but
I don't care about Spike Lee walking off because he's not a player.
Right. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna put that on.
Player walked off 2 games in a row.
That was 4 segments ago, Kev. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Well, first of all, let's respect Morris Blackman. And, you know, let's respect his game. Morris Blackman, right. Let's respect his game. You know, his shoe game is off the chain. So let's be respectful.
Right. We can agree with that.
Right.
Those are facts. So Jazz put down the feisty Grizz. Now, D. Mitch, he's starting to get back to form. Are they gonna be trouble? Fly.
No, they're the Utah, just like when Stockton and Malone played there. They're no different. They'll choke. They'll lose next round to the Clippers. Let's be honest. Whenever they play them, who cares?
Whoa, the Clippers.
You know, yeah, whoever they play, the Clippers gonna win. Son, the Clippers gonna win this game. Dallas not ready. Dallas,
get to that.
You know, but like I said, man. Stop, man. They not ready. They'll choke just like Utah did against Mike twice.
I don't think Utah get enough credit, man. Like we getting to see these teams every other day. We didn't get to see them throughout the year. Like we going off reputation, and they're in this city and that. Oh man, Utah got a squad, man. Them boys play defense. They got shooters. I tell you, Mike Conley, like one of my lefty cousins. I ruled him out a long time ago in the league, but he balling right now. Like Conley
He balled
balling.
everywhere. Everywhere he been, he's balled.
He balling. I didn't call him a bum 1,000 times, but dude is hooping. And whoever that white dude, the shooter, that boy, he lights out too.
You got two of them. You got Joe Ingles and Rodada.
Ingles, yeah. And then Clarkson off the bench.
Clarkson is killing.
Now, did anybody have a problem with Kyrie stumping on the logo? I mean, it's basketball. You talk smack and you get it in, and he stomped the logo. Okay.
Hey,
guess what?
No, I don't have a problem with it. PG, this your team. PG, that's your team. So go ahead.
No, I don't have no problem with it. You know why? Because Baker Mayfield did the same thing. He went and stuck the flag in the middle of the field. If you beat him after all that trash talking and you lose, okay, now you done lost. So now I got a right to brag and I got a right to do whatever I want to. So he went over there and stumped the little leprechaun. Okay, when Baker Mayfield beat the brakes off the Ohio State, I think he took the flag and went. What happened? What happened, Damani? Help me out, Damani. What'd he do?
Oh yeah, he stuck the flag in, but the issue is he knew he wasn't gonna have to play them again. Kyrie had to play had to play Boston again in 2 days. He should have tasted some wood. That's the problem I got.
Should got
you do something like that, somebody got to put you on the ground next game. That's the problem I got with the NBA today is that all that buddy. We watched what's the name? Trevor Ariza do a push-up off Giannis, and nobody touched the man. Nobody pushed him. Nobody ran up. Nobody nothing. If Kyrie had the nerve to stomp on the logo of the team I play for, and then we play him again in 2 days, and he don't get scratched,
should have been a hard foul.
Should have been a hard foul. That's what I got a problem. You can do what you want, but the consequences is something different.
Yeah,
man. You know what?
You know what? I 100% agree. Because watch this. Hold on, Sly. Watch this. Y'all remember when T.O. did that in Dallas? Mm-hmm. Somebody ran up and tried to knock his head off when he did. Y'all remember that? That should have happened with Kyrie. Right. It should have been immediate. Somebody should have saw it on the bench or something. Should have been a hard foul because I think he did it at halftime.
No, it was after the game. He waited till everybody walked off the court. It was kind of a sucker move. He waited till everybody was off the court.
It should have been a hard foul.
Joe just said it right. Rick Mahorn.
Right.
He'd got a Rick Mahorn.
Yep.
You so wild and disrespectful, Pat. That has nothing to do with it. You gonna bring that up? Like, why would you bring that up? But that's okay though, because my boy, one of the brothers for San Francisco, when he got a hold of Baker that game, when they came to San Francisco, you see what he did to him, right? He knocked Baker's head completely off his shoulders for that. And guess what he did? He reminded him of that. And every time he see him, them Ohio State boys, that's what he gonna get. So thank you for reminding him of that, Pat.
See, they should have reminded Kyrie of what he did the other day. Somebody should have gave him a nice foul.
So, my man Lefty got a logic.
Oh, God.
Fans going wild. We're going to play a short clip.
You're going to love this.
Lefty goes on.
Scott Brooks without one of his main men, Russell Westbrook, who evidently tweaked his right ankle a few moments ago. And as they were leading him off the floor, and fans come out and cheer, come out and boo, yell all you want. We encourage that. This is just plain stupidity. Somebody pouring some popcorn, and any athlete, being Westbrook or whomever, they are pumped with their adrenaline. He's probably feeling bad. His team may be en route here to losing this game too. Just a stupid thing to do.
Let's go, Lefty. The stage is yours.
I don't know. Look. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm not going to sit here and say white folks losing their mind, but something ain't right. You got them throwing popcorn. You got them throwing water bottles. You got a dude trying to run on the court. What is that in the back? Okay. I don't know what it is, but first of all, shout out to the Boston Police Department or whoever decided to press charges on dude for throwing that water bottle. That's what needs to happen so that these fans can get their mind right. I don't know if COVID then got people acting so crazy and they finally outside and they don't know how to go. But here's what these fans need to start remembering. These are professional athletes. They lift weights for a living. They run. They in shape. Let him run out there, run out there on Russell Westbrook or run up on somebody or spit on the wrong dude where he can put his hands on. Man, you gotta. I don't care how much you pay, man. It is getting ridiculous. And just for these last couple of weeks, the fans just got back in the stadium, and we didn't have 3 or 4 incidents spitting, which was totally ridiculous. That person definitely should have been arrested. The water bottle and then the popcorn thing with Russ. What is it about? What do people think because they got a little money or they can afford to sit close enough that they have the right to do that to the athletes? If I'm head of security, I'm gonna give you the heads up. I'm gonna let you go and tell Russ, put that work on, and see if another fan run back out on the court. We'll have Ron Artest Part 2, Malice in the Palace, because it needs to happen for these fans to stop it. Point blank. Period. That's it. Lefty's logic out.
That's
hey man.
That's exactly what's gonna happen, man. Because and when you look at that replay, that fan looked like he spit on the back of Trae Young, man.
He tried to.
Yeah.
He tried to spit on him.
Because he just didn't feel it because it hit his jersey. It is his jersey. What about Ja in Utah? They was going at his family with racist comments and all that, man. It has really gone wild with some of these fans.
Crazy. It's gotten crazy, man.
And that water bottle, man, that water bottle could have put Kyrie eye out anything, bro. That was really disrespectful.
But dude got charged with assault. Go ahead.
But you want to know the worst thing? The guy up here that's hosting the show, he immediately said Russell Westbrook was faking. Oh, man, he faking, man. Oh, he waited and took 5 steps. See, but again, that's what you do because guess what? You're more of a company guy than you are a fan guy. Because as you seen in the clip, soon as the water hit him, he reacted. But what you said,
it was
as
popcorn.
usual,
get your facts straight, man. If you're going to come for me, don't come and miss.
He took 5 steps and shoot in, and then he came back out. But as you seen, soon as the water hit him, he reacted. But that's neither here nor there.
Well, actually, what it was, because of how the fan poured the popcorn, he hadn't got to a certain spot. The thing runs down, the awning runs down like this, but there's a gap in between the awning. So when he started to pour the popcorn, Russ was just going up under the thing. So when he got to a certain pop, that's when the popcorn started hitting him through that little gap.
Hey, he reacted.
That's why he turned back around
immediately, Ben. By the way, Ben, he reacted.
Remember, he said
I saw it. I saw it.
Yep.
I saw it. You're right. I can say when I'm wrong, but you ain't gonna come at me, Gray Bush.
I am. I'm coming for you.
Hey,
so just remember that.
Hey, what they need to do is what they do in the wrestling arenas when the fans try to run in the ring. Give them 2 minutes with them. Y'all ever seen red fans try to run in the ring in the wrestling show? Yeah. Security wait. Go on, get in there. And they lay hands on them.
My man said mayonnaise color fans think they run the.
Oh yeah, and Barry made a comment too. People want to try to get lawsuits, but it gotta be something you sign that, dude, you come in here and run up on the court. It is what it is.
Spitting Trae Young, I'd have fought him.
I'd have paid that.
It'd have been a
I had to pay that little charge.
Hey, tell them take their ass to the circus and jump in the lion cage and see what happened to you. That's what should happen in sports. Jump in the lion's den and watch how you get out.
If he spit on me, we fighting. I know I'm a player. I'm gonna take that.
That's in the Palace Part 2.
That's the ultimate disrespect, man.
And you think the league would have learned from that, man? Anytime you have some discretion against one of these players, you banned, you out, you getting arrested because, like you said, look, that could have been the Palace Part 2, and you know how the Palace went.
And remember that started from somebody throwing a cup of beer, what it was, and hitting our test with it. Everybody ain't gonna play.
That was the libation.
Well, it actually started because our test ain't want no part of Ben Wallace.
But the stand thing, but the stand started when dude threw the drink. He threw that whole cup. That's what started.
The NBA might have to go to more of a hockey look and put that glass shield around the entire arena.
They're not going to do that.
Arrest them. Or give them a charge. Give them a felony.
They're not going to do that. Them seats to sit that close, that's what makes basketball the most unique experience. Yep. They pay for them seats. That's high price seats. They're not going to never do that in basketball.
They should arrest them and leave it up to the players whether they want to press charges after the game. That'll stop all this.
It should be automatic charges. It shouldn't be left up to nobody. Automatic charge.
Hey, Marcus Morris said if they spit on him, he falling to do.
No, that was Tristan Thompson.
That was Tristan.
Thompson. Well, you know he nuts.
Right.
Yeah.
Him and Kourtney Kardashian coming to the crib.
Right. They coming on some Bonnie and Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde, they putting in work, baby.
So we got a game 7, Mavs Clippers. This series has gone from 0 to 100 from day 1. Luka, he does not like anybody that was in the bubble that punked him out last year. And he is talking major cash and backing it up.
No, he's not.
What?
Stop it.
He's not.
Are you serious? KDL, what's your thoughts on this series?
I really want to see Dallas win, but real talk, I think they blew it last night.
Yep.
I think they blew it. And I think the league is not going to let the Clippers lose at home. I just think that Dallas should have wrapped it up last night, man. I know all the road teams that won the whole series. They're not going to let if they game close, the Clippers will blow it. But I think they're not going to let the Clippers lose, man. I really don't. And the reason I say that is you can't have both LA teams out. You lost Boston and New York. Those are major markets. They don't consider Brooklyn a major market. So they're going to let the Clippers move on to at least the next round. Dallas blew it. They should have won that game last night, man. That's you wrap it up. You're at the crib. I know Luka been killing. He's not going to single-handedly go beat them in game 7. I just don't see it. And Kawhi is balling out right now. So I don't see it. They blew it.
PG.
Yeah, I'm with Kev. I don't see them losing right now. The way Kawhi played last night is like he hit his stride. It's like he got their ticket. But the problem with Dallas is not Luka. He's not getting enough down low presence to actually beat them, man. I think that's the problem. Porzingis, he's just terrible, man. He had one good shooting night, and then the next night he don't show. Oh shit!
Yo, what the hell? Oh my God! I can't. What is going on, Patch? Drink some water and stuff, man.
Right,
what is going on? You gonna fall out of the middle of the show?
Boy. No, he ain't getting enough help, man. That's all that is, man. He ain't getting enough help.
You gonna fall out in the middle of the show?
If I was, you weren't gonna help me damn
I can't get there fast enough.
Ben the closest one to help me.
Right.
Hey, man, let me
talking that shit.
Hey, Kev, I don't think I'm not gonna go into conspiracy theory, but I'm pretty sure Adam Silver at home praying that the Clippers win. Because if the Clippers get eliminated, you talking about them ratings dropping faster than a hooker panties on Saturday night on the Vegas Strip. Them ratings don't drop. You looking at the Final Four. You looking at the Final Four in the West. Utah, Denver, Dallas, and Phoenix.
You make
those markets are terrible. So I know he's praying, and in a star-driven league, you already got no Steph, no LeBron, no AD. Who else? I mean, those are 3 of the biggest names in the sport. Dame is out. Dame is about to be out. Hey,
hey, they going in on you.
Hey, they going in.
Hold on. I'm okay with what Barry and Joe said. But this is tell Brave Wayne dude better shut up, man. He might pay him no attention, man.
Hey, Pat, put those sound effect kids down, man.
Hey, Ben,
that's what you give me eating on the air.
I have to put them down.
That dude was in the middle of a conversation. He said, "Okay."
Hey, man. Hey. Hey, Lefty.
We ain't got no commercial break, man.
What time is it?
Hey, Lefty. Hey, this right here is just reminiscence of when we was in St. Louis when a girl hit that pole.
This is nuts.
Hey, man. Dude. Hey, man. I'm going to say it again. Boy, I missed y'all last week, man. I missed y'all last week.
God, you talk about the blooper reel. Oh my goodness.
I'm like, he gonna pass out on air. we live.
And you still eating too.
He's still eating. He won't
still eating. You ain't learned.
Oh shit.
I learned to make sure I swallow before I try to say something.
This is ridiculous, man.
Hey, man. And the thing is,
Barry
the viewers going in, man.
Barry said, "Where's Ivan when you need it?"
You know, editing that out.
Hey, I'm kind of glad Ivan ain't here because he'd popped on dime, boy.
Oh my goodness,
Mike, Mike ain't like Ivan. You got to wait with that one.
No, I think I got the Clippers winning it tomorrow, man. I think Kawhi go to work again, man.
Hey, man, look here.
I'm gonna take Kawhi. I'm gonna take Kawhi the Clippers.
You know what though? Being they need the Nets. You right, Kevin. At least if the Nets make it, because if the Nets go, you got the Philly audience. It's all messed up.
Yeah,
it's
no superstars. The ratings gonna drop.
You got to do. The Clippers gonna beat them. Oh, hey, man, and answer your point. El Choco, this is gotta stop, man. This is ridiculous, man.
Hey, don't worry about it, man. When we get off the show, I'm in Gandy's. You know what?
Hey, but Luka could have proved it yesterday. He could have stepped up. He could have been the man. He choked yesterday. All that. He the baby bird is absolutely atrocious. Guess what? Joe Bird would have won yesterday.
Hey, man, you need to shut up. Because I wish I could have recorded you last night. You was just out here in the backyard talking about Luka. And now you talking about some he choked.
He choked. He's not Larry Joe Bird. He's not like Larry Joe Bird. He's not Larry Joe Bird. Period, point blank. You know that, and I know that.
That's like LBJ and MJ.
He's the closest.
You know that.
Yeah, well, we know that. He better.
Hey, fellas, we got about 30 minutes left. We got about 30 minutes left of the show, man, and we're gonna go back to Negro Diamond's hot seat. So let's go. I'm gonna throw these out just as before. Give me your thoughts, and we're gonna roll with it. Slide. Coach K retirement. Is it due to one and done players? The transfer portal? He having a hard time recruiting? Give me your thoughts on Coach K's retirement. Let's go.
I'm happy. Goodbye, good riddance. I'm sick of him too. How a coach gonna do a world tour? Season ain't even started yet. Why you just go home before the season even start? Talking about, I'm giving it up. Well, quit now. Let the new coach take over for the fall. Man, I can't stand Coach K, man. He think he's bigger than the sport. He think he's better than his team. I can't stand the dude. I hate Duke because of him. I still remember the Christian Laettner shooting a shot. I'm still upset about 1992. I don't actually nothing else about Coach K. I'm sick of him. He should have been gone.
Dang.
He from the shadow.
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't know. He's from the suburbs. Stand him.
Ain't like Bowling, Naperville or something.
Right. Can't stand him, man.
Naperville or something like that.
Coach K. Make me sick.
Dang.
KDL.
I kind of agree. I don't know why we having press conferences in June on ESPN. So now I'm gone after next year. But that's here on it.
Right.
My question to you, KDL. The glove, GP, to coach a startup program at Lincoln University in his hometown of Oakland. Now, this is a business school, and they started a sports program, and this is the very beginning, so he got to go out and recruit and all that. What is your thoughts on this, man?
Hey, man, if that's his love and that's what he want to do and he want to give back to the community, that's where he's from, I'm all for it. You remember his dad was a coach, if you remember. His dad was a popular coach at that. So if that's what he want to do in the community, give back or whatever, and he wants his time to go to recruiting and getting in the coaching game, God bless him. Y'all know GP, my man. That's my man. He's
going to try to get the lost players from Oakland, giving them a shot. That's going to be crazy. I want to see his first season. And they say he already got some top schools, universities lined up to play in the first year. He going to get drugged.
He gonna get drugged. Tell him Dame ain't coming through that door. He already playing in the league. The hell out of here. Nobody care about your business school.
His dad did the same thing back in the day. He was a coach, real popular coach back in the day. So if GP want to go along those lines and be like his dad, I wish him well, man. Yeah, he gonna get drugged. He gonna get drugged every year, and then he gonna be right where he at, doing nothing.
Hey, what conference they in? The conference with DeVry and Phoenix University?
You stupid.
Damn.
I'm telling Keita, that's our alma mater. I swear.
They ain't got no team.
Keita, he talking about your business school.
They gonna be in the conference with DeVry, Phoenix University. Robert,
Man,
all the
y'all
one-line
Y'all
schools.
gonna get up on my man GP, man. That's my man.
Man, so what? I hate him like I do your cutoff shirts.
Damn.
Oh,
You
Lefty.
jealous of my cutoffs because you ain't got nothing to show, but that's neither here nor there. Go ahead.
whoa.
Lefty.
Wait a minute, that was kind of nasty.
Anthony Davis 2020 versus Anthony Davis 2021.
What does that mean?
There you go.
Wow.
Move, carry on. Carry on.
What? Wow.
That was your
Wow.
comment?
Hey, that's my comment. That's my comment right there. Let me tell some more over there.
That's
So y'all
cool.
just gonna
That's
disrespect a
cool.
man like that, huh?
I guess so.
There it is.
That was strong.
Street codes,
That's all
torn
I-
papers. That's
that's all
what
I
y'all
got
on,
to
huh?
say.
Damn.
That's so disrespectful.
No, but serious though, man. Hey, this was supposed to be his time, man. This was supposed to be his rise to that MVP caliber season. And even before he got hurt, let's not put it all on the injuries, man. Seriously, before he got hurt, he was averaging career lows. So
That's true.
you
That's
know,
true.
Brandon Marshall been calling him out all year. So for everybody to think that he all of a sudden after he got hurt, he was already having a bad year. He got hurt. He was going to come back and constantly be dominant. I think was a little blown over the top. And I can see the Lakers searching for another superstar. They have to pair with him again, not just a Schroeder type. You're going to have to get probably another Dame. They have to go that three-head monster like Brooklyn because AD this was his chance, man. And last year we all felt like, especially after the bubble he had and the finals he had, some thought he should have been a finals MVP. That's no here nor there. But I was expecting big things out the dude, man. So highly disappointed.
Here's the Lakers problem. Here's the Lakers problem, though, Lucky. You stuck 4 more years of this contract, and you don't know if the deal gonna be held.
Yeah.
Well, that's neither here nor there. But PG, the play of Julius Randle in the playoffs. Let's go.
Hey, Damani, give me a piece of paper.
Whoa! Julius Randle too? Come on, man.
Man, y'all so disrespectful, man.
Hey, man, Julius Randle's in the playoff, man. I think he had about as good as a playoff run as he's gonna have right now, and that's because again we know they figured his game out. His strong suit is his left hand. If he's not shooting that jumper, he's trying to shoot that short jump. Julius Randle, to me, he's like another Anthony Davis. They playing out of position. When you that big and you that wide, even though you can shoot three, you need to be on the block, man. You need to be down there. You need to be banging and using your strength. Julius Randle is strong, bro, and he didn't got to this point where all he want to do is shoot three. That's a part of your repertoire. That's not really your game, bro. So until he can figure out how to play, better yet, until they get a coach who can coach them how to play to their strength, probably gonna be doing the same thing next year if they make playoffs.
I agree with you, PG. You're absolutely correct. I agree.
Well, maybe-
Thibodeau is not
KDL. The Suns, DeAndre Drayton.
What about him?
Not a question for you. Let's go.
But
What's
that
your
ain't no
thoughts on it?
question. Man, that's what you just said, son, DeAndre Drayton. What is the damn question? What are we doing here? That's all it says. There ain't no damn question.
Hey, man,
The question.
I'll go ahead and comment because I really don't. It wasn't a question. You're right, Slam. But I'll go ahead and comment. But I'm gonna tell you, he dominated the Lakers. Real talk. He dominated the Lakers. He ran them up and down the floor. He got boards. He scored. He balled out. Now you finna run into who? Denver? The Joker? Good luck, Aiden. Welcome to the playoffs, sir. I want to see. Now I think Booker gonna get down because you don't have Jamal Murray. But Aiden, Joker, you're gonna be in foul trouble every game, brother, with the Joker. So you dominated the Lakers. Good luck. I give him to him. He dominated the Lakers, but good luck with the Joker, baby.
Hey, Ben, I got a quick question because somebody made a comment And I'm gonna shoot this question to you, Kevin, and Damani. Somebody said you can't be on the block with the zone. Why do you old heads think that? How do you beat a zone?
Inside out.
Inside out. So in order for you to beat the zone inside out, where do you have to be at? On the block. Am I right?
So what you gonna tell? Like I can't answer that damn question?
No, you really can't. Now, if I'd asked what C is a trombone in, I would have asked you that.
First of all, what you mean? When you talk about music, you know what I ain't gonna even pay. I'm gonna ignore that.
But you said the old heads don't understand that. I guess the young heads don't understand. You beat the zone inside out.
Right.
Not from the outside.
Exactly. You bang them on the inside.
Open up your 3-point shoot.
Make them collapse.
Right.
That's what you
make
do.
Them collapse, and now your outside game should flourish based on your inside play.
You can have somebody run the baseline. You can flash somebody in the middle, and it's still going to be inside out.
Outside.
You Thank you. The zone move. You make the zone move. That's how you do it.
Hey, real quick though, I want to get back to the Ayton thing. Isn't it ironic that how the Lakers were exposed for not having an athletic center when they had Howard and McGee last year?
Facts.
And they got rid of them for Gasol and Drummond, who are like 10 times slower and not as athletic. And Ayton just looked like Ayton was out there looking like Wilt Chamberlain, like he was unstoppable.
The Lakers could not stop the pick and roll. You know Gasol couldn't, and Drummond got killed.
They was too slow.
They were too slow. If they could, that's one thing Howard and them could defend. They blew it. That's what they get. They deserve to lose. Right. And that's what you get for taking an agent and making him your general manager.
Oh, Jesus. Stop it. So, next hot seat question goes to Mr. Angry Man himself.
Hope it's a question this time.
Your thoughts on the light-skinned brother, Trae Young, and his playoff run?
Now, that's my man. That's one light-skinned brother I do like is Trae Young. Because Trae Young got the confidence, he got the arrogance, and I love him. Hey, Trae Young, don't let them try to compare you to Steph. Play your game, be better than Steph, which you got enough time to be. Yeah, hey, Trae Young, I like the game. I like you bound in the garden. I love it all. My man, you the one light-skinned dude that I do like. Keep it up, young fella. My man, Trae Young. Wow. Oklahoma, University of Oklahoma's finest. Over Blake Griffith, who's the other light-skinned dude that I so-called my mom so-called came with.
I will say I was wrong about Trae Young. I didn't think he would be that good out of college.
Well, I said he was gonna be good. You dogged me out. You talked about me like a dog.
I said I was wrong. I'm eating crow. Past the Lowry season. So
Tony Bible raved about him straight out of school.
And I said it in the basement when we started the whole thing.
I had to eat crow. I told Tony Barber to his face, I had to eat crow.
I'm sorry, sis. I don't like Steph. I apologize.
A lot better.
He said, damn, it's like somebody. That's true, man. It's very few. Damani said it earlier. My list is very short.
It's very short.
And Trae Young is one of them.
The bowing in the garden though, classic.
I love it.
That was
classic. Lefty. The odd couple, Bill and Russ. Will they stay together?
No. And no way in hell they stay together. First of all, Bradley Beal should have been trying to get out of Washington 2-3 years ago when John Wall was over there stealing money and left him hanging. So no, it's no way you can keep it together. And why would Bradley Beal even want to stay? Russ will probably stay there because ain't nobody else gonna really want him. But Beal still got a lot of value in this league. He was the second leading scorer in the league this year, something like that. Second. So yeah, I can't see it. It's gonna be about their 8th rebuild in the last 9 years. But they trade Beal, they get rid of him, start from scratch again.
Damn.
That's it.
Damn.
Ain't nobody gonna want Russ.
Russ changes the dynamic of the whole team. So when you bring him in, like you bring Russ in, you got to build around him. You can't fit him in with somebody else because he's so ball dominant. He gonna stay in Washington.
Hey, Bradley Beal, there's a team that plays in Los Angeles that wears purple and gold. We love him. Let's get in on that.
I'm sure you would love that.
Tampering charges.
Right.
Hey, Damani. Hey, Damani, whatever you watching, I see it through your glasses. It look boring.
Oh wow.
It's actually you because it's the reflection from my laptop.
Wow. KDL.
Yes, sir.
The next big three. Can they pull it off?
Oh, you want to ask him and not me? Huh?
Of course.
They won't pull it off this year. If they do, they need a whole season together to play together. Similar to like Miami did when LeBron first got there. So, can they pull it off? I wouldn't be shocked, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think Milwaukee is a bad matchup for them. Now, I'll give you 90 a night. I was saying this last night. Put up 90 points on the scoreboard, and then let's play the game. Because I'm giving them 90 a night, right? Some nights it's gonna be more. But you ran into the wrong team, and it's a bad matchup. They're not getting out the second round. This season is going to be a failure.
Damn.
Negro Damas.
The only failure is them curtains that you behind. You in front of. Hey, man, let me tell you something. You know what? You know what kills me, man?
Hey,
you know what kills me?
That question wasn't for you, man.
You gonna talk about my
curtains? No, man. You're not gonna let him get away with talking about my Nets like that, man.
You know
okay. The Nets gonna stop with all the failure, bro. Stop with that, man. Go ahead, Ben.
So
I would say Milwaukee, the only team that got a shot. After Milwaukee, nobody touch him.
Hey, Slide,
nobody touch him after them.
I'm not gonna ask any questions. He said it wasn't for me.
In the second round, you don't think that's a failure?
He said it wasn't for me. He said it wasn't for me, so I'm gonna be respectful. Go ahead, man.
So, Angry Man, since you want to talk, what's next for Jason Tatum? Does he look to leave or stay?
You know, I can't stand. You know what? You just gonna pick every light-skinned dude out of the book, huh? You know what? I actually like Jason Tatum. And to be honest with you, as a second light-skinned dude, I say I like today. That's unlike me. But you know what? I like Jason Tatum. I hope he leaves because I don't know if his relationship with now the new GM is any good. I will hope he leaves. But if he stays, I'm cool with that. I mean, you know, he's new. He's the face of the franchise now. They're going to do whatever they can to keep him. So, Jason Tatum, that's it. I'm running out of light-skinned dudes out there. I like Jason Tatum. If he leaves, I'll be okay. If he stays, I'm okay with that too.
That was a good answer because you know I was coming behind you on that.
Why is he leaving, though? Why would Tatum leave?
He's not leaving. Jason Tatum is and you already know I'm finna speak on it because that's my team. Jason Tatum, like you said, Jason Tatum, that is their franchise player. So anything that happens around here is only going to be improvement. They're going to be looking at improvement. What I would look for Jason Tatum is, I would look for him. I would like for him to be more vociferous, be more of a leader of that team, and not always just sit back and be so calm and mellow. Get his people involved. You gotta start getting up in people's face on that team and say, "Hey, dude, if you're gonna play, you're gonna sit your down." That's what I would like to see out of him. Other than that, his game is improving every year. His game is improving.
Hey Ben, that's a quick question. Do y'all think he'd be involved in the coaching search? They're gonna consult with him?
I would hope so.
Now that's a good question.
I would hope so.
No,
that's a good question.
No.
I would hope so.
No,
you don't think so?
You work here, sir. You work here. Get on the court, perform.
D coming at you, Sly.
It's not you, sis. You my favorite. You we all know that. So I mean, let's
that's three light-skinned people you like today.
Well, she's always like her.
He ain't got no choice but to like her, because if not, you know what's gonna happen to him.
Right. You're gonna come up missing.
Mm-hmm.
Lefty.
Nope.
Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler.
Oh my God.
Do they stay married?
Oh my God.
Let me give you the post-sex pose. I think they stay. I think he'll stay. They ain't gonna do nothing.
What?
That's the post-sex pose.
I got my
There it is. I think Jimmy stays, man. He didn't bounce around the league enough. But this Miami's his fourth team. right? Bulls, Minnesota, Philly, yeah, Miami. I think he stays. I don't think they're gonna do anything, but Jimmy's not going anywhere. Pat Riley gonna do what he can to get another star in there, which I think he's gonna fail at that too. It was rumor of Bradley Beal, but I can't see that happening. I think Miami needs a big man to pair with him. But it definitely ain't gonna be Karl Anthony Towns. He ain't gonna do that. But, so that's all I can see. That's all I got.
Well, I mean, Karl Anthony Towns, man, he lost his mother, man. He going through a lot of other stuff, man. So
no, but Jimmy they don't like each other.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And the rumor is it's over a female. That's the word.
Well, I can understand that.
But again, where's Jimmy going?
Yeah, I can't see him going anywhere.
Hey man, hey look, certain people, man, Westbrook, like where y'all going, dog? Where y'all going? Like y'all, it is what it is, man. And like you said, Pat Riley will get help for Jimmy before he gets rid of him.
No, we're not.
Well, he'll try.
No, we're not. No, we're not, Bernard. No, we're not, Bernard.
So where you going now, Jimmy? Where you going now?
At some point, you become a journeyman. At some point, you become a journeyman. Like this. Come on, man.
So Sly.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, why you keep skipping over me?
I got one for you. Just
because we can't see you.
Relax. I got one for you.
He don't know basketball.
You coming next.
Who don't?
Sly, you keep saying I come at you about the light skinned brothers. So is Dame gonna stay a Blazer?
That's tough, man. I don't think Dame's gonna stay a Blazer, man. I think Dame is finally realizing what he should have did before he signed that contract. He need to get out of Portland. He's not getting his shine. He's not getting the right shine he needs anywhere in Portland. Not to me. He need to get out of Portland, man, and and just move on, man. I think it's time for Dame to find a new team.
PG.
He absolutely incorrect.
PG.
Yes.
CP3. His free agency is coming up. Does he move and get another jersey, or is he gonna stay in Phoenix?
I really in my heart would like for him to stay in Phoenix. It depends on how far they go. But truthfully, you already know Kevin and Damani got their fingers crossed, hoping that he come to the Lakers because they tried to get him before, but they shot that trade down, and now he's coming to free agency. We already know him and LeBron and the boys. That's what they need, a true point guard to run the team. So it's a possibility that you might see CP3 in LA next year, man.
They definitely not bringing Schroeder back. You heard what Magic Johnson said about Schroeder?
No, what did he say?
Magic said he is not a Laker. He doesn't fit the Laker personality. Yeah, look it up. Magic already put it out there.
That's why I said I think Sly wrong about Dame. Because if you see, Dame didn't say he didn't want to go. He said something about change. They fired the coach. And the first thing they asked when they start asking about the coaching search, he said he would love Jason Kidd. That's who he would love to be his coach. So I think if they keep him in the loop of the coach, I think Dame might still be there.
Why would he want Jason Kidd?
Light-skinned brothers sticking together, huh?
I don't know. They running the thing.
Well, the only thing is they both from Oakland. That's the only thing I can figure out why.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
But somebody got to get in Dame's ear. Dame got to get out of there, dog. I know you loyal. You're a real dude. Everybody give you props. You got to get out of there, dog. Just professionally. No one's coming to help.
Dame's career is going to be the mean for when keeping it real goes wrong.
Unless you just don't want no ring.
That's going to be his career.
Right. Right. And then once again, I'm going to say this for the third straight time. CP3.
Believe me, we know you are.
Dog? Where you going now? Like, what the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm sorry. But why are all these movements, man? Where you going now, CP3?
He need a ring, man. He need a ring.
Dude, so now you gonna ring chase?
Might as well. He's 37, ain't
he? CP3 ain't been right since the New Orleans LA deal went sour.
And we got robbed. We got robbed on that. We got robbed on that too.
CP3 ain't been right since Derrick Rose gave him an ACL tear.
Hey, but
so
he make it.
My last question for y'all. My last question for you guys, and this is for all of you guys. Luka Doncic, Birdish stats, and Moxie. Let's talk about it. And I'm gonna let you start it off, Left, because you've been campaigning and saying that he is bird like.
Look, the NBA's worst nightmare is the fact that an international player could end up being the face of the league. Give him a cut. Like he could be the next dude, which they don't want. They're hoping it's Zion, but I don't see Zion doing that, especially in New Orleans. Luka is that guy. The funny thing is, we had a conversation in the shop the other day, and the question was asked, if you could take any young player right now and start a franchise, who would it be? And majority of people said Luka. What? A majority of people said Luka, man, and I'm telling you, he's going. If they don't get another dude, if Zion don't step up, he could be the face of the league, and the NBA does not want an international player to be the face of the league.
Oh my God! Why don't we stop this, man? You got you got Morant killing. You got Trey. You do got the man. You do got Zion. Let's stop, man. Let's stop with all this, man. Luka plays absolutely no defense, as you seen last night. His game is not complete. He don't show up in big games because that's why they ain't won a home game. He's not Larry Joe Bird. Calm down. I like Luka. Luka's good, but he's not ready for that. Stop, Damani. Stop.
John Morant play defense?
Absolutely.
Come on, PG.
Hey, I'm with him. I don't think he's I think there's other young talent that can actually be the face of the league right now.
Right.
Luka's a hell of a fine player. I didn't realize the boy was that big. I didn't realize he was 6'7", 240. He damn near big as LeBron. I didn't realize that. But the upside, when you look at the upside of him, the boy got hellified upside, and he got the potential, and he has that moxie to be that bird-like dude, man. I don't care what you say, Sly. The boy is cold.
Bird
is cold.
He 22 years old, dog.
Exactly.
He's only 22.
Come on,
He got
KD.
a lot of upside to him.
Indiana State. Oh,
Hey, let's stop this, man. He ain't nowhere near Larry Bird. Let's stop this, man. I know the man white, right? But let's stop this, man. He ain't Larry Bird. Can we please stop that? Larry Bird used to dive on the floor. He couldn't jump, but he played. I ain't gonna say he was a great defensive player, but Luka don't even try. So stop, man. Stop. Let's stop this. Luka a bad boy. I ain't gonna disrespect him. He a bad boy. But this Larry Bird comparison needs to stop, man. I know we're looking for the next one, just like we look for the next MJ. I get it, man. But pump the brakes on this, dog. And he's not going to be the face of the league either. He's not. And lucky you hit it on the head. They really want Zion to be that dude. That's who the league wants. But he's going to be in New Orleans. He's going to be rotting in New Orleans until he get out of there. So he ain't going to be the face of the league in New Orleans.
Kev, you the old dude that every time an R. Kelly song come on, you scream Marvin Gaye's the greatest ever.
He is.
That's you.
He is.
Well,
The new edition come on and you start singing Temptation song. You don't get young people no props at all.
You go disrespect.
You just old head. You an old man. You don't get nobody no damn credit. You an old man.
Hey, he already got the cut off. He already got the cut off shirt.
You don't
be out
get
there cutting
nobody.
grass with white socks.
But you keep saying Larry Bird. That's the problem I got. When I look at Luka, I don't see Larry Bird.
You see,
Me either.
you Kyrie Irving. You said old man see Kyrie Irving. He start talking about Pistol Pete Maravich. That's
man.
you just old.
Hey man, and you the guy in the corner. Larry Joe Bird is one of your favorite players, and you actually entertaining this question. You wrote it down.
It's not because he white. It's because he's
This is going to be a conversation that is going to go on for years because Luka ain't going nowhere.
Google it. It's like 48 articles comparing them. Google it.
You can't compare him to Larry Joe Bird.
I don't know why.
You can.
You can't.
Look at the numbers.
Indiana State's finest.
Look at the numbers.
They flashed a stat the other day when they talk about the player with the most points in 11 straight playoff games. You were sitting right here, Sly. You had 4 people before him, and neither one of them was Larry Bird.
Well, check it out, fellas. We came to another beautiful ride. It was wonderful getting back on the screen with you cats, man. That week off, man. I know it's a bad look, but I gotta say I missed you guys, and it's good to be back. We'll be back next week. And we'll be talking about more NBA playoffs and other sports news, man. We get it in like we do in the cigar shop, man. Sly, thanks for coming on. KDL, Notorious Drink Right, PG, Boy. Listen, man, it's been a beautiful ride, man. We usually do our partner shots, man, but we coming down to the end, man, in our 2 hours. But I will end it by saying, where there's smoke,
there's the fellas.
Hey, baby, we'll be back with y'all next week, man. It's a wonderful ride. Peace.